Hey everybody, Playtendoguy here, and I am back with a brand new video. Today I'm going to bring you my review of the movie adaptation of the classic TV comedy Please Sir. So without further ado, let's get into it. So yes, you may have saw the other week that I received a couple of classic comedy Blu-rays from Network, one of them being The Lovers and the other one being Please Sir. And I've watched this one and I'm going to give you my review on it, what I think of the film, the transfer and the extras included. Please Sir was a classic comedy TV series that ran from 1968 to 1972, starring John Alderton, and it consisted of 55 episodes. It was a huge hit for ITV and one of the more popular comedies of that era, so to no surprise it did receive a big budget film adaptation released in 1971 titled Just Please Sir, and it proved to be a big financial hit in the UK at least. The series starred John Alderton as Bernard Hedges. He was a newly started teacher who starts up at this new school looking after a group of unruly teenagers known as the class called 5C. Mr. Hedges was fresh out of teaching school and very new to the profession, so he quite struggled looking after the class of 5C. It led to many great, hilarious moments with a great cast of characters, so it was no wonder it was a huge hit for ITV back in the day, as it also led to two spin-off shows. The plot of the story goes like this. Mr. Hedges is the teacher of the rebellious 5C classroom, and every year they always go on a camping trip, but unfortunately this year 5C can't go because due to their behaviour and their rebellious nature, the head teacher and various other teachers are not going to allow it. So Mr. Hedges tries to convince the teachers that 5C can go out on their camping trip. He succeeds, but he has to go with them. When they arrive, many antics do ensure. Mr. Hodges actually falls for the local barmaid. The teenagers all get into various trouble, all sorts of antics. It's quite funny, and some of the things they get up to, I won't spoil it for you, will make you laugh, especially if you like that sort of cheeky postcard humour. There's also a group of lads from upper class school, and it leads to some sort of cultural differences between both 5C and this upper class group of boys. Mr. Hodges tries to keep all the kids in check, but unfortunately it never ever goes that way. It leads to plenty of funny moments. Fans of the TV series will be right at home here, as it just feels like an extended episode of the TV show, just with a bigger budget and a longer runtime at like over 100 minutes long, or just about 100 minutes. It is like about 3 to 4 episodes just piled into one, and it's really good. If you like the old style classic comedy films of the 60s and 70s and the TV shows, you'll be right at home here. You don't actually need to see previous episodes of the series to enjoy this. It's a very much self-contained sort of film, separated a little bit from the TV show, but most of the cast from the TV show are here, especially like the big hitters here like John Alderton. It's a good little film, and if you like that cheeky little postcard sort of sense of humour that you'd get from stuff like On the Buses and to an extent the Carry On films, you'll like this one, as this is quite a funny time. And also, if you were about during that era or went to school in that era, it's a nostalgic look at comprehensive schools all those years ago and a bygone era of schooling, which is certainly different to what schools are like nowadays. This runs at 100 or 101 minutes approximately, and honestly the time just flies by. You're having a lot of fun with it. Feels like easy watching, viewing, have a good laugh, and it feels like perfect for like a Sunday afternoon viewing. As for the picture quality, the film does look great. Being compared to like the TV show that's always broadcast on TV quite a few times on ITV, this is a nice step up. Picture quality is crisp and there's plenty of detail. Honestly, Network always do wonderful jobs with these old classic comedy ones. I can remember watching the Likely Lad one last year, and honestly, you'd think that it was made yesterday, and the same can be said for Please Sir. It is a fantastic transfer and looks brilliant. For the special features, you do get a good selection of stuff here. You get brand new interviews with actor David Barry, composer Mike Vickers, second assistant director Nicholas Granby, and publicist Tony Tweedle, as well as assistant editor Christopher Ackland. There's also a 70s sketch from the National TV Awards from that year, archival John Alderton interview, theatrical trailers, image gallery, and there's also a booklet in this. The little booklet that you do get with it is written by Jane Evans, and it shows you the history, the legacy of the TV show, as well as the film and the spin-offs, and it's really nice little insight into like how popular the show was at the time and the legacy of it as a comedy classic. So yes, it's not the biggest book you can get, but there's still plenty of essays in here that are a fascinating read if you're a fan of the series or a fan of the film. Overall, I had a great time with Please Sir. It's a classic comedy film that delivers the laughs, great characters, and also a very good transition from TV to film in probably one of the best I've seen. As usual, a great transfer from network with great picture quality and a nice selection of extras. If you're a fan of the series, then this is a no-brainer. It is a wonderful film to watch, and the transfer here, if you've only ever seen it on TV, is quite a huge step up. If you're a fan of classic comedy from the 60s and 70s, then this is definitely worth a go, as it is its own self-contained tale, so you don't really have to watch the previous TV shows to get anything out of it, because I've only ever watched a couple of episodes in my time, but I had a great time with it. So if you're a fan of classic comedy in general, definitely check out Please Sir. If this film takes your fancy, I'll leave the link in the description down below to take you straight to Network's site where you can have a look at this in more greater detail. I'll also leave the link to Network's own website where you can explore the various great titles that they do have on offer. But thank you ever so much for watching my review, and thank you to Network for giving me a chance to talk about this title on the channel. I really do appreciate it, so thank you ever so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoy it. You take care, and I'll see you all on the next video. Bye!